A Pennsylvania mother says that she might pull her kids out of one of the highest rated public school systems over concerns about lessons on racism. She writes, "I don't want my kids or any child being taught that children of color do not have agency. The spirit of community and believing in one another, regardless of race, has been lost in public school." That mom, Jennifer Stefano, is also vice president and chief strategist at the free market think tank, the Commonwealth Foundation, and she joins us now. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you. Thank you for having me on.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming on, Jennifer. Okay, so what did your child come home and say to you?
Well, our Catholic school closed down and we had to send our child to the public school, and he came home and said, "Are we segregationists?" And after I made sure we all understood what a segregationist was, and I asked why, he said, "There are no black children in our school. My friends couldn't go here. Are we keeping black children out?" And I thought, that's a really good question, because the United States de facto does segregate by drawing arbitrary lines around schools and in geographic regions and not allowing children to go where the best schools are. And this disproportionately impacts low-income children and oftentimes children, black children, minority children, children of color. It's wrong and unfair. We need more choice.
Yeah, your school choice, your zip code should not determine your future. Give me an example of what you had a problem with that your child or children were learning in school.
I think the idea of critical race theory, and when I looked at some of the books that they were expected to read, it did not relay the achievements of Black Americans. It did not show the resilience, the fortitude, and how Black Americans overcame slavery, the moral failings of Reconstruction and the Jim Crow era, and how that led to the Civil Rights Movement. It doesn't show how Black Americans made this country great by using a system based on individual rights and liberty to hold the nation accountable to the promise of the Declaration of Independence. Where is that being taught? It is not being taught in the public schools.
What exactly would you like them to teach? You just went into it a little bit there, but what would you like us to learn in our schools about history and race?
The truth that it was morally reprehensible that there was slavery, and then the fight, the challenge to ensure American exceptionalism, which is that we're the only country that was ever founded on the rights of the individual. We're exception to the rest of the world. That was utilized by Black Americans to fight the Civil War in the post-Reconstruction era, to overcome Jim Crow, and to push forward with the Civil Rights Movement, that there are numerous achievements of Black Americans, and that is what makes our country great. And I would like my children also to be able to go to school with children of different economic backgrounds, different races, and I think the best way to achieve that is let the money follow the child. Don't fund the system, fund the children. And then all mothers, not just ones that can afford it, can send their children to the school that they think best.
Real quickly, are you going to send your kids back to this public school next year?
It's a great debate. I don't know. I want my children to learn the truth about what America is and to see the achievements of Black Americans. And I think right now that's being undermined, and they're painting Black Americans as victims.
Jennifer, thanks for coming on with us.